next guest travels more than 20,000 miles a month, and this week, Miss America's Adventures have her here in West Michigan.
From reading to patients at the Helen DeVos Children's Hospital to meeting with her sponsor, Amway, Laura Kepler has a lot to do this week, and today she's here with us.
Yeah, we're so happy that you can make some time to come and stop by our set.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate being here.
You have a busy schedule. What's on tap for today and tomorrow?
I do. Well, I'm in the Grand Rapids area visiting Amway, who is a large sponsor of Miss America. Miss America is a scholarship organization, and Amway provides the scholarship, the $50,000 scholarship to Miss America herself, but they also provide over $300,000 of scholarship to contestants in the pageant who may not win but can receive scholarship assistance in an interview, category, talent, community service. But speaking of community service, Amway is also dedicated to service and giving back, and so that's what I'm spending the latter half of this week doing with them. This morning we are going, or this afternoon we're going to the Boys and Girls Club to celebrate Reading Month, going to Helen DeVos Children's Hospital, and then Friday, very exciting, we are kicking off Amway's Random Acts of Kindness initiative.
Really?
And so I'm literally going to knock on 2 families' doors and surprise them with staycations. So fun things for them to do in the Grand Rapids area over their spring break. So I'm here doing a lot, but very exciting things this week.
That's exciting.
Very busy, and not only with the things that you're doing here in West Michigan, but on the Miss America level, every contestant has a platform, and it's that community service that they really feel that they could be the face for and the voice for.
Right.
And you have a very unique platform. Why don't you tell us about it?
Well, my personal platform is one that I'm very passionate about and stems from a personal experience of mine, advocating for children who have parents in prison, because I once was the child of an incarcerated parent. My father spent time in prison when I was a teenager, and having been one of those children and walked in those shoes and down that path, I know what those emotions feel like, and I'm from Wisconsin, so I viewed Miss Wisconsin, and if I was blessed to become Miss America, as a way to raise loud awareness for them and let them know that they're not alone in our country, that there are millions of kids who experience this, but also that that adversity doesn't have to define their life, that great things will come from that if they use that as power and motivation to excel in the future.
I always think about that, and that's similar to victims in the way that you have no say about sometimes the things that can happen to you in life, and maybe choices that other people make, but so often when something happens, there's a lot of shame involved with that, and I bet you can really talk very closely with someone and say, you know what, I've been there before.
Right. I think that's a really powerful message to walk into a school, because I don't look like I come from that circumstance, but to be able to say, I once was in your shoes and I know what it's like to visit in a prison, but here I am, Miss America. I think that's really powerful and very relatable to young people. So it's a really, really neat platform, and one that I'm very passionate about.
So you are booked nonstop, like Rachel said, about 20,000 miles a month. That is incredible. And you walked in here looking completely refreshed.
Oh, well,
beautiful.
thank you.
I mean, what is your secret? You've got to tell us.
Thank you. Well, actually, Amway is the official, Artistry by Amway is the official skincare and cosmetics provider to Miss America. So I'm very thankful to them, because I switch climates all the time. So they provide makeup and skincare that's suitable for all different types of weather. One of my favorite things is, conveniently, their Light Up Lip Gloss. I don't know if you've ever seen this before.
I have that in my makeup bag, and it's
yeah, it has a light and a mirror. So in all settings, light, dark, you have a mirror and a light. It's brilliant. But also, while I was at Amway, I was able to tour their facilities, their global headquarters, and I was able to mix my own lip color. So I have a newfound appreciation for how make lip gloss and lipstick is made. So that was a lot of fun.
That would be a lot of fun. That and nail polish is kind of like a dream thing.
Interesting,
right? Of women. You started your reign, or you got your crown in January. So it's kind of toward the start of your job as Miss America.
Right.
I want to know one of the craziest things that you've done so far as you've walked in this position.
Oh gosh, you know, I don't think it's something, the craziest thing that I have personally done, but some of the requests that are asked of me.
Okay, let's hear it.
I remember. Okay, we were at a military base visiting. We do a lot of work with the USO. We're at a military base in Virginia, and I was asked to sign the back of someone's iPad. I signed a lot of uniforms and hats for men and women. They said they would take them with them for their travels overseas, wherever they go. So kind of unique, but really very special to think that those men and women will take that wherever they go. I think I signed a baseball bat that day, cell phone covers, just random, you name it. So I think those are the most unique.
Crazy yet.
No, really not yet. I have 10 months to go though, so I'm sure I'll be able to fill those in with some interesting stories.
That's great.
It's so exciting to meet you because you know, we all are big fans of the Miss America program. But throughout your year, you said you have 10 months left.
Right.
You're working with so many organizations. What is the one thing that you want people to take away from your year as an ambassador?
Well, I think that there are a couple of things. First and foremost, every single day I try and explain the Miss America system to people who may not understand it, that it's scholarship-based talent, community service, and on top of all of that, we strive to be role models. We strive to be women in the media or not in the spotlight who are making a difference and a positive impact in their community, but also at the end of the day that I'm a normal human being. I think sometimes people think Miss America is someone or something that is so unattainable, and I hope to let young people know that this is something that's very achievable for them and something that they can truly happen in their life. And at the end of the day, I have ups and downs just like everyone else does, but that this is something that can really happen in some young girl's life too.
Yeah, it really just starts on the local level.
It
finding
really
out
does.
what your local pageant is.
Absolutely.
Sometimes they're attached to universities, but a lot of times communities, and then going to Miss Michigan, and you just, you know, went through the chain. It probably takes a little bit of time to, you go to the local pageant, then the state, and then the national.
Right.
And then attain something like this. And are you going into your future debt-free? Because you said you're interested in pursuing a career in law.
I am, and that's something that happens to contestants all across the board. They truly will pay their way through school from competing in the Miss America system. I've competed for 2 years, and the scholarship that I've received at the state level only, I've been able to pay off all of my student loans for my undergrad degree, and now the $50,000 from Amway I will use towards law school in the future, which is something I would not be able to fund without scholarship assistance. So it's truly incredible in terms of scholarship assistance.
Wow, that is really great. I mean, you're the envy of a lot of students out there, and a lot of parents too.
Yes, I'm sure. I know. My parents are thanking me. That's for sure.
That's great.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Yeah, we appreciate it. You're a lovely person, and it's such a treat that you get to spend so much time. We're thankful to Amway and Artistry for all that they've done for the program, because we get to have you for a week or so.
Thank you
and I know you're inspiring a lot of young people and older people.
Thank you.
Keep up the great work, Laura.
Thank you so much for having me.
Have a great year.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We'll be right back. Stay with us.
This is 8 West.